After my 3 years of training with Scott, I auditioned for the Juilliard School. I remember that thinking to myself that everything that I had done, everything that Scott has given me, everything that the Michael Chekhov Actor Studio, the people within it, the other actors that I've worked off with, it was just an affirmation of all that work, all that time spent with those people and really building that muscle.
I knew I wanted training. I knew I wanted to not just do it, but do it well and really develop my craft. And that's what I've been doing for 3 years, and it's been amazing. When I think about how far I've come from like that first couple of classes, it's pretty astounding.
I started from, not a place of kind of not knowing much, and now I just feel, now I still feel like there's so much more I can learn too. But yeah, I've certainly improved.
I don't think there's a better studio probably in Boston or maybe even in the Northeast than this particular studio.
I've grown so much and I've grown so close with the people in that because you go through these challenges and these discoveries together. So it's just, I've made really great friends and fellow artists.
About Scott, he is a great teacher. It really amazes me how he will catch every time when my jaws are locked, or if I have stopped breathing, or if there is some tension in my fingers somewhere. That's amazing, how he catches every time there is a problem with me.
Ever since that I began training at this studio, I've booked some work that I'm certain I would not have been capable of doing without coming in here and stepping my game up with Scott.
He really is in the class of those teachers that I had for those 3 days at the Juilliard School in New York.
I need to know more. I need to do more. I need to know more. There's something that was missing before, and I'm getting what I'm missing. And that's what I believe. And I believe every time I take a class, I'm one step closer to my goal.
We're here to work, and we're here to grow, and he really doesn't accept anything less than our personal best. But it's always worth it. Like, I always walk out of here feeling like I want to be better. And I think that's just because of who he is as a teacher.
But coming here, I learned how to use body, voice, emotions, all put together in one aligned way.
You leave here with a tool set that you can use on the job pretty immediately.
I've gotten to work with some pretty big names in the industry. I've worked with Antoine Fuqua and Denzel Washington. I've worked with Johnny Depp, John Travolta, Matthew McConaughey, Naomi Watts, and it truly is something that I know I would not have had those experiences if I hadn't been in here struggling week after week, getting my butt kicked.
I feel so much more confident in going to auditions, and I've been doing great. I've been working at a lot of professional theaters in the Boston community, and it's been great.
I'm glad to say I'll be attending after the audition, and I did the audition after getting in. I'm glad to say I'll be attending.
It's just becomes more and more clear how competitive this industry is, and if you want to reach those heights that I aspire to reach, it's necessary is an understatement that you have to be doing this kind of work that we do in here.
We just do the most remarkable creative stuff in class, and I leave every Wednesday and Saturday just really feeling energized and inspired.